Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Entertaining Minds of Complicated People. My name is Marcus, and today I am joined by the one, the only. He is back. It is Harry.
Hello everyone, I'm back.
Let's go. Nice to have you back.
It feels great to be back.
And on this momentous occasion, we, of course, are going to be doing a Let's Talk, and this Let's Talk is about none other than Mario. So, everyone knows Mario. Who doesn't know Mario? Mario is the one, the only plumber to call in an emergency. So his franchise as a whole is primarily a video game franchise, and Mario was created in the early 1980s. And he was created by, and I'm sorry if I offend anyone here, Shigeru Miyamoto. Do my best. He first appeared in Donkey Kong back in 1981, and he was, of course, the little plumber guy that was trying to jump the barrels. And then in 1983, he was in his own video game called The Mario Bros. And obviously, since then, many more games have been released from different developers, including Nintendo, Hudson Soft, and Alpha Dream, and many were released exclusively on Nintendo consoles. Well, it wasn't really a surprise there, was it? So, obviously, the early days of Mario, you had Super Mario Bros., which was released in 1985, which was a platform game, Super Mario Bros. 2, which was released in 86, and a different game with the same name was actually released internationally in 88, as well as the more recent releases like Super Mario Run in 2016, which was in fact Nintendo's first mobile game, and then you have the other ones like Super Mario Odyssey, and the most relevant one, although I don't think they've done one for this year. I think it's just Sega that have published their own. But in the past few Olympic Games, they've had Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games. I still have the London 2012 one on my Wii. Great fun that is. So, Harry, obviously you and I have grown up playing video games for quite a long time, and just from the perspective of a gamer, I think we can all say that Mario has been a big part of our lives, and anyone that's played a Nintendo console has played a Mario game. So, what is your first memory of Mario?
Okay, so I actually never owned a Nintendo console, but I have played some Mario games before, and they're really well, Nintendo consoles, like home ones. I've played the Nintendo DS one that they did.
Hmm.
Even that was really good. If we're going with them, their character design, I think they've managed to refine it well, but some characters I think lost some of the essence of what they were, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I'd say that over time they have really managed to get the characters' design down really well to, in most cases, perfection. And it's yeah, I'm because you've got other games that they've released as well, haven't they? Like Dr. Mario, which is a puzzle game.
Yes, I've heard about that. It was is I haven't ever played it, but I believe they turned that into a mobile game at some point as well.
I'm not too sure about that. Hold on, I've got it's an off-brand Game Boy sort of thing. I think it has Dr. Mario on it. Hold on.
Yeah, it was really. Yep, Dr. Mario World is on. They turned it into an app. Dr. Mario World is on the Google Play Store.
I have the original one on this thing. Let's go and see what it's like. Weird. It's like a weirder version of Tetris.
Yeah, literally
But
the
yeah,
reviews the reviews all compare it to Tetris.
it's like Tetris, but it's because you've got to get. I think it would be either in a certain amount or in a like a full row, but you've also got to make sure it's the same color. I think it's a certain amount in a row, but the right color, and it's I'm yeah no, to be honest, it's not the best, but from the small amount of time I've just played of it, it's it's okay. I'd rather just play Tetris, but
Tetris was a very popular game. Still is.
there was a there was one that was really there was a Tetris game released for the PlayStation, I think, PlayStation 4, and it allowed I think it allowed PlayStation VR as well, which
Ooh,
yeah, I find that weird because I mean,
it is a
sure,
real
it's a
thing.
level of immersion, but it's why that's a bit weird how they do that, but yeah.
Yep, Tetris. It's called Tetris Effect, and it is a PSVR game. That is odd.
Hmm. I think there's a way of getting, I think, a combined, I think, 16 rows in a row. Like you've got the four in a row Tetris, and then in that game you can stop time, and the maximum you can get is the I think 16, or is it a bit further on? I don't know, but it's yeah.
Um, just quickly back to Doctor Mario. Like I have again, I've never played Doctor Mario, and I again, there is an app for it. They did make an app. I was right about that, but it's all too relevant, isn't it? Mario takes the role of a doctor and must eradicate deadly viruses, which is again all too real. I wish I wish we could have a real life Doctor Mario and hopefully could eradicate the coronavirus, but that's not going to happen.
Ah,
So instead, we'll have to
so it goes from being a plumber sort of thing to a
yeah.
doctor. Wow,
He's a man of many
that's
skills.
very big. Yeah,
Wonder
that's
where he got the
hmm,
training.
no clue. I mean his brother becomes some sort of Ghostbuster.
That's true. That's true. Luigi's Mansion. Oh my god, Luigi. But
Yeah, yeah. Mario's a plumber that fights a turtle mixed with a dragon to win the girl basically,
yeah,
and then goes, "I've had enough of this. I'm going to become a doctor and eradicate viruses."
it's funny. You should mention about like gets the girl because I remember. So I played not long ago. So one of the things I've always wanted to do is complete Super Mario Bros. Wii. Yes, it taken me years. It literally years. It was only like last year that I finally went back up to my grandma's and I got out on her Wii. I have a Wii at home, but I never played it at home. So I went up to my grandma's and my cousin was around and we started playing Mario and we swore by the end of like the 2 weeks we were going to complete that game. And we completed Super Mario Bros. No, we did not complete like the Cloud World. We did not complete the final world. We couldn't be bothered to go back and get all the stars and stuff. But we completed the main game, and when when Peach kept getting abducted, she said to me, she went, "Why is Peach always the one that's just so helpless?" And she's like, "Why can't we just have Rosalina back?" Because if anyone's ever played Super Mario Galaxy, then they know that Rosalina is the one that saves Mario. So finally, a little bit of a switch from one to the other. But it's just kind of funny how that is the plot of every game, pretty much. Every
Hmm.
Mario
Yeah.
game is pretty much Peach gets kidnapped. Mario goes
Also,
save Peach. There's also been a nonogram logic puzzle game. They've basically thrown Mario into everything at this point. Then there's other released stuff like Paper Mario, which launched in 2000 on the Nintendo 64 with 2D characters made to look like they'd been made from paper. One of the games that I remember playing was a Paper Mario game on the DS, and honestly, I don't know what it was, but there was something like creepy about it. I don't know why, but there was just something I didn't like about Paper Mario. But now I look back on it, and I really think like I really wanted to get the new one that came out for Switch, like the
hmm,
Origami King or
okay.
whatever it is. I really wanted to play
Hmm.
that one because I do, in retrospect, like Paper Mario because I spent all my days playing on that. And then obviously there's Super Mario Bros. DS, which my mum completed for me, but I still have the balls to say I completed it because it was on my save.
Yeah, I got I got pretty far in that one. I then well my DS broke,
Oh
so
no.
I didn't get to complete it.
Yes. I love the DS. I got rid of mine.
It looks
I
really
shouldn't
good.
have got rid of it. I loved it too much, but we ended up getting rid of it and selling it for money. We have other games as well, such as Mario Party 8, 9, 10, whatever number they're on now. I had Mario Party for the Wii. Again, great game, great fun. No one played it with me. I was always winning because I was always the only one playing. Sports games, again, Mario at the Olympics, Mario other games. I don't even know if there are any other Mario sports games. There probably were, in all fairness. Mario Kart.
Mario is Mario is one of the he's just the all-around greatest human.
Yeah, he can be an Olympic
He goes from a
athlete.
plumber, he goes from plumber to doctor to Olympic athlete to like well kart like racing kart driver. The hell is he doing? He even beats up the bad guy as paper and like travels across galaxies. What the hell? We should aspire to be like him.
And then obviously he had educational games. And there were other games that were apparently not even published by Nintendo. So the ones that weren't published by Nintendo, I'm not too sure about those. Just give me 1 second. Jesus. Oh yeah. Also quickly, sports games. There was a Mario Tennis game, which again there was one for the Wii. I played that. Um, Mario Aces as well for the Nintendo Switch. Mario Golf Series, Mario Baseball, Mario Strikers, which was a game of football. Um,
He just went from doctor to every sport.
And then, a fifth sequel. No, I just want to put it out there. There was a Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020, which was released all the way back in 2019 before the Olympics took place in 2021.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I mean the Euros are still it still says 2020 even though it happened this year, but fine.
Oh, right. So
Mm,
the ones,
better know that.
so to the games that weren't published by Nintendo, there was a Philips game on its CDI machine, and this is one of the most infamous examples of a game gone wrong. It it was horrific to say the least. If you have never seen it, I encourage you to go online and look up and have a look at some videos. It is genuinely horrific. It is no,
Ah, not fun.
no.
Okay.
And then again there were other ones like Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, which was probably the most recent crossover. Which I
Is that a role playing one?
it was the turn yeah it was a tactical role playing video game. Yeah, apparently there's a sequel to Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle to be released in 2022. But yeah, so that pretty much goes for it. And then you go to the other stuff, which includes his TV appearances. Oh boy, there's a lot of them.
Oh
Saturday
Jesus.
Supercade, Saturday morning, which was a Saturday morning animated TV series. Uh, and it had two seasons on CBS, which started in 1983. Each episode had several shorter segments, and they involved video game characters from the golden age of arcade games. Then there was the Super Mario Bros. Super Show, which was based on the NES games. King Koopa's Cool Cartoons. King Koopa's Cool Cartoons was a live-action children's TV show originally intended to be broadcast after school ended on KTTT. Okay, that's too many T's. On KTTV on Fox 11. It was broadcast in Southern California in the holiday season of 1989 to 1990, and it starred Bowser as the main antagonist who is obviously the main antagonist of the Mario series. And these were approximately 30 minutes long, which is probably too long for a live-action Mario. Anything. The Adventures of Super Mario Bros. 3 was again another TV series which is based on the NES games. The Super Mario Challenge, which aired on the children's channel, simply the children's channel, ran from 1990 to 91, airing every weekday at 4:30 p.m. And the presenter was dressed as Mario, and the two guests had to complete tasks, often playing Mario games. The challenges included who could collect the most gold coins and who could complete a level the fastest. Which sounds like a fun game. Oh my god, it just sounds like such a weird concept for a show. And then Super Mario World was based on the SNES game of the same name, and that aired on Saturday mornings on NBC. And again, only had only a few seasons there, and then a few years prior to that, there was an anime. So
Ooh,
yeah, I know. Japanese anime film. I'm not even gonna say the title. I can't even. I'm not even gonna attempt to say it, for a fear of offending the entirety of Japan, and just anyone. But the Japanese anime film was released on the 20th of July 1986, and it stars Mario and Luigi, who get stuck in a Famicom game and have to save Princess Peach from Bowser. And a manga adaptation was also released around the same time. And then there was another one, which was the Amada anime series, which is Super Mario Bros., which has only 3 episodes and released in 1989. All characters, of course, in their typical roles, with Mario playing the hero, Peach the damsel in distress, Bowser the Bowser the villain, and obviously we have the other characters in the supporting roles. Once again, a very, very odd, weird thing. But
hmm.
hey, I mean, you like anime, Harry? Would you sit down and watch that willingly without being strapped down into a chair and being forced to have your eyes open?
I mean, the Armada one, I'm not going to waste my time watching 3 episodes. It sounds, to be honest, it sounds horrible. So no, anyway, but there's worse animes to watch.
Don't blame me. But then after the animes, there comes the films, and oh my boy,
There's a lot of those.
Super Mario Bros. Was an American, and I quote, adventure family comedy, which was released in 1993, and it's got all of the weird stuff you would expect. It had a $48 million budget and only got back $21 million. And
Ooh.
I've heard a lot about it. I've seen pictures and videos from it. It is horrible. It is.
Is it
Oh,
is
oh.
it a is it animated? Is it an animated movie or is it
It's live action.
live action? Hmm,
It's horrible.
that's fun.
And then
Don't
the
like that.
film, the film's plot features Mario and Luigi as the main protagonists, and Mario leading the team, with Luigi also developing a romance of Princess Daisy. Then there's the upcoming animated movies. So, a hack on Sony Pictures back in 2014 revealed negotiations with Nintendo to make a fully animated movie based on the Mario franchise. In 2017, it was reported that Nintendo would be teaming up with Universal Pictures and Illumination to make the film. Then in 2018, it was stated that a deal hadn't been finalized, but there would be announcements soon. And at the end of January 2020, Nintendo announced that the film with Illumination would be moving forward. Which is honestly a shame, because I would like to have seen Sony Pictures make the film, because then I'd have bragging rights.
Mm. But they have had a bad history, Nintendo and Sony. They have.
Well, they did try and make that console.
Yeah, and then just went basically they just parted ways a bit aggressively, we'll say. And I don't think they're particularly friendly. So
I wouldn't be so
I
sure of
think
that. I think they would rather team up with Sony than they would Microsoft.
yeah, but I mean they're doing well on their own anyway.
That's true. That's
I don't
true.
think they need to go to anyone else. They've been doing well for over a century, the Nintendo company themselves.
Yeah, I
And
agree.
if you want, you can go and look that up. I am right. It's been over a century that they've been around.
It has been.
I know my history.
Says the one that does geography.
Well, history about game consoles and that and like the companies like that. Yes, I know my history.
Fair enough. But so after that, you have the comics and manga. So Super Mario Kun, which was a manga series, and unsurprisingly, it features characters and scenarios from Mario games, and it was the longest running Mario manga, which ran for 41 volumes. Then there was the Nintendo comic system. So once again, more comics based on the NES games. Nintendo Adventure Book, which was published from 1991 to 92 by Archway Books and Mammoth Books in the UK. And it only ran for 12 books. And it was a choose your own adventure style comic. So that honestly would have been pretty cool to have around. I mean, I don't know why they don't have a choose your own adventure kind of Mario game. Correct me if I'm wrong, but there's not like like imagine Detroit Become Human, but Mario.
Hmm.
Like, imagine that.
What would it be? The Goombas rising up?
Yeah,
To be honest, that I would like to play that if it became a game. So that yeah, I do like that. Why? Why do I like that?
you're welcome. What can I say except it's copyright? Um, then we have Super Mario Adventures, which was drawn in a manga style, and ran in the Nintendo Power magazine in 1992, which was loosely based on Super Mario World. Once again, failed. Mario vs. Wario was again another one, and it was released in Nintendo Power after Super Mario Adventures ended. It ran for 10 pages and was reprinted later. Uh, as it was 10 pages long, and it was reprinted later as a graphic novel, and that was that. So it seems like Mario has been in every format. So Harry, I know that you like your reading. I mean, would you read these comics and manga? Would you actively go searching for them, or is it something that you would just kind of look at once and think, "Oh my god"?
Um, well, the Mario versus Wario, I'd use that last reaction anyway because it's really short. So I don't have to look at that one for too long anyway. But the one I'd honestly read, I think the Nintendo Comics System one, that one, I'd honestly read that, to be honest. The others, the Nintendo Adventure Book one, that seems like a great idea. I think they should revisit it. So yeah, the other ones not so much.
I agree. I agree. I think the Mario Adventures one, the Mario Adventure book, the Nintendo Adventure book, or whatever they called it, which was a choose your own style one. I honestly would like to see some more of that, and I think it would be great. It'd be great to see again. I mean, I'm a massive Mario fan, and when we were trying to come up with topics for this episode, because um, we didn't know what we were going to be doing this week, and so this kind of came out quite late. And so I was being bugged by Nat, and he went, "What do you want to do for this episode? What do you want to do for this? Give me a topic. Give me a topic." And I was like, "Well, I don't know. I don't know what topic I want to do." And I looked around my room, and it suddenly hit me. I looked at my Nintendo Switch, and I went, Mario. And that is how we ended up here with the entire history of Mario and just everything about him in this 5-page document. But honestly, it does surprise me about how many things Mario's been in. Like, I didn't know there's that many mangas or comics about him, and I honestly didn't know that many TV shows. But I think
I
they
didn't know
could.
for any mangas, comics, or TV shows or films.
The film one I knew, but I just didn't. I think it's something that everyone in Nintendo and, well, anyone involved would rather forget because it was a very forgettable movie, and it was also memorable in the sense that it was memorable for all the wrong reasons, so it's more forgettable. Well, you know what I mean. You'd rather forget it than remember it, but you can only remember it for being terrible.
Green Lantern as
Yes,
a
yes, it's the Green Lantern of
yeah
Mario movies.
of the Mario franchise.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's only been one Mario movie, but yeah, yeah, definitely.
Mm.
Now we just
Yeah,
need a Ryan Reynolds Mario movie.
who would he play?
Mario.
I don't know.
I'm putting that on Twitter. Where's my?
I
Let's
think
load up
I think
Twitter.
I think he'd be good as the villain
I
because
don't
he
know.
I think he'd be really good as Bowser or whoever the villain would be because I think they need to get a new villain now.
Anyway, on that note, um, I think that is the perfect thing to end this episode on. If you would like to see more of us, you can go find us over on Twitter and Instagram at MindPeoplePC. If you'd like to see any of my ridiculous tweets, including the one I have just published, you can go find that over at Complicated Host. We also have a Discord server, and we have a lovely, friendly, welcoming community. So if you'd like to go over there, check us out. You can talk to us about anything: games, TV, anime, movies, whatever you want. We also have a YouTube with the same name as podcast. If you'd like to go over there, give us a subscribe, like a couple of our videos. It really would help, and we would love to see you over there. If you agree with anything or disagree with anything that we have said in today's episode, or if you just have a general opinion, you can leave us a comment down in the comment section on YouTube, or you can send us an email at contact.complicatedpeople@gmail.com. We would love to see you over there, and we may even feature your comments in one of our videos. Not only that, but we also have a website where we publish all of our sources that we've used in all of our most recent episodes. So if you'd like to go over there, you can check us out and you can see where we've got our stuff from. Also, if you have no idea what to watch, you can also get recommended a couple of videos over there. But otherwise, I think that is it. So I would just like to thank Harry for joining me today. Thank you, Harry, for being back and helping me out with this episode.
I've enjoyed it, and it's great to be back, to be honest.
Good to have you back. I hope you guys enjoyed this today, and we'll be back next week with another brand new episode. Thank you everyone for listening, and we will see you next time. Goodbye.